if you have such problems which are coming late into your training, means that you are going into overuse. I also told you, if your morning pulse rate is above 90, you get up and you put your hand here and count for 15 seconds multiplied by 4, your pulse rate in your neck. If it is above 90, when you wake up, means you are overtraining. You are not recovering, you are taxing your system too much and your recovery rate is slower. So that's another way of getting to know if you are overtraining. There are other things, Achilles tendonitis, plantar, the foot pain, the back of the shoe. Sometimes there are wrong shoes which can keep touching you on the back of your heel and can give you overuse injuries. So you need to see your equipment and your things that you use for your sport. Like racket, if you change your gut inside the racket, the net, if it is too tight, then the vibrations will go to your hands and can give you tennis elbow, even though you are not making biomechanically wrong movement. But just because somebody put a wrong tightness or strength on your racket can give you tennis elbow. Exactly the same way, if the grip on the racket, you change it and you put double grip, and your fingers are not rolling in until here, 1 inch difference, and it's like this, then only 2 will work. Again you will develop tennis elbow. So it's not necessary that if you are doing or playing wrongly that gives you tennis elbow. Just because the overuse and weak grip or a tight gut can give you. Similarly, if you are going to a driving range and you are making too many contacts to the ground, then you can develop golfer's elbow or you can develop shoulder problem because the vibration that are translated on every strike to the ground to your shoulder or to your back will give you these problems. So it's not that I give you Ubagoli, no. I have to go and find out where the problem is and fix that. If you buy a new set of golf clubs and they are slightly longer and doesn't suit you, it will again give you. I have a polo player who had a stick made up of cane and then it changed into fiberglass, the new one. So the translation was so great that it would give them both elbow, tennis and golfers plus the shoulder. And I couldn't find anything except that particular stick. So we changed it back to the cane, everything was fixed. Overuse injuries normally happens when you are in the later stage of your training or too much too quickly or too early. Back pain, tight muscles in the abdomen, those which are doing sit-ups, this psoas muscle, psoas muscle comes out from the back and is attached to the inner thigh. This muscle gets tighter and tighter for athletes who are doing a lot of sit-ups. If this muscle is not stretched with the sports where back is involved like hockey and other, you are bound to have a bad back posture during your sport and you will get problem with that, backaches. So normally people with backache think that I hurt my back with doing something. Sometimes it's only the tightness of the muscle around the pelvis and your back which are causing this back pain. There is nothing in the back that makes the back strong. It's your abdominal muscles which takes origin from the back and come in the middle, which makes the back strong. If you have a flabby abdomen, 90% you will get a backache. If you have a strong abdomen, you will never get a backache. So this is how it works. You see the bodybuilders always tight this belt before lifting because they create a negative impression inside the stomach, block the back muscles, block the back bones, and then they go. The same thing if you have a strong abdomen, you are likely to create that negative pressure every time you are required to do your movement for your sport. Knee problem, overuse injury is the patellofemoral pain or the anterior knee pain. 90% of the people like Tanga Sakit, this is the one. And it's a biomechanical disorder, treatable by exercise only, and people will Lunges, you get this pain. When you do salat, you want to get up, you get this severe anterior knee pain in front of the knee. And this is a common overuse injury. Again, people who are not involved in running sports, sprinting sports to be specific, they lose one of the muscles which is here, this small muscle. The power of this muscle is lost. Your kneecap is attached on each side by these two muscles. So when this muscle loses its power, your kneecap starts scrubbing. And the lower surface gets damaged, and that's how you get this pain. It's very common in sports like cycling, slow running, badminton and all other sports. Sprinters don't get this. Soccer players don't get it because they sprint. Hockey players may not get it, so they also sprint. And then sprinting and extension causes this muscle to grow. Other than that, swimmers, breaststrokers will get it. So it's important to know why this knee pain is there. Just don't believe it that it's arthritis or I have to give up my sport. It could be as simple as that, and doing some exercise could help you. Foot strike problems. As I said, there is a problem like flat foot or overpronating. Women with a broader pelvis, they have an angle like this of the feet and the upper thigh. So these things are vulnerable. So getting them assessed and biomechanically analyzed earlier in your injury phase can help you to fix the overuse injury, and correction in the foot by giving you some support can shift the movement of those joints that knee, ankle, foot, or hip, and that can save you from a lot of problems and injuries that you may go into during your training sessions. So let's see. Again, this is high arch knock knees. I've already talked to you. Female athlete tried with eating disorder. Menstrual irregularities do have an effect in female performances, and they may get stress fracture before the men, because that's the worst case scenario in a man. I had a picture. Do I have another lecture for you? Later. Let's see. If I have, then I'll show you some very interesting pictures in that. So, stress fracture is the worst case scenario when the muscle gets hold of the bone time and again. The shin pain comes in because you are trying to train on the hard surface, and this pressure on the bone continues when the hairline fracture comes in. And every time you rest, it heals. Every time you go back on hard surface, it keep on digging onto your bone until fractures while running. And it has happened many times in the sport. Osteoporosis, you have to be careful. All female athletes, I put all male athletes also on 200 milligram calcium throughout their training career. They are on 200 milligram of calcium. Females should take 1000, CAC 1000, at least first 10 days of every month. They should take that. If they are drinking milk with calcium in it, it's good, but they are more predisposed to osteoporosis, so they have to take that. Again, eating wheat, red meat would help them to maintain their hemoglobin. Growth factor, I told you very early when the laptop was not here that the bones are growing, and that's why we have to be careful about the cartilage.